Hello, my Virgos. Still doing the $20 email readings, $20 each for an email reading. So if you have one question, $20, second question, $20. Okay, 20 questions, $20 each. All right, so show your love and support to your girl. I'm still trying to go to Rosh Hashanah. I still owe $387 on there, so make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I really appreciate the love. And let me see, I think that's it. So anyways, I did these on different time zones, so let me know what you think. Alrighty, so the 4th is the new moon in the States. The 5th is the new moon in Australia time zone, Asia time zone, and Africa. Okay, so on the 5th, your personal popularity increases with the new moon in Leo. Alrighty. Others will tend to lean on you for emotional support and will confide in you. Watch for a tendency of overindulgence. You may lack self-discipline now more than usual. Feelings of affection and makes you feel supported by your friends and family. It's an excellent time for romance as you and your partner have time to be alone together. Your home life and your relationship with others should be very tranquil at this time. This is peacefulness of your surroundings that generates greater contentment in your personal life. This is a good time to spend with family and friends. You may be you may have like strong sentimental feelings with this energy more than usual. The only downside is to watch for a tendency for overly indulgence. So you could be getting lit more than usual with this energy. You're definitely more like a social butterfly, happy, bubbly, and optimistic. But for some of you, not the best time with career because it seems like it's a little bit chaotic for you, or it's getting like a little bit busier, and maybe it's like, you know, short-staffed or whatever, or not as organized, or, you know, whatever, like, thing you were supposed to follow because you're short-staffed, it's just not happening, so it seems a bit disorganized to you. So you can be reevaluating your career direction. You may feel like you need to retire. For some of you, you can be complaining more than usual, or you could be very nitpicky and judgy of other people with this energy. You may want to cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off as well. You tend to be opinionated at this time. Other people can find you to be very attacking, so try to work on putting yourself in other people's shoes at this time. Be more empathetic at this time instead of apathetic. On the 6th, Mars is still forming an air trine in the 2nd, 6th, and 10th house. A good time for business picking up. Just make sure that as you are making that money and securing your bag, you're also doing gratitude is the attitude. You're giving tithing, you're donating, you're volunteering your time and energy, you're being more generous to other people around you if you can afford to be. Okay, so try to keep that in mind with this energy, or start tipping, you know, your Starbucks person, your barista. A time of steady progress in obtaining career goals. Superiors see you as steady, reliable, and punctual. Instability in your career is to be expected. There may be opportunities for advancements, but also the flip side to that, when you get your advancement, there could be the possibility of a fall in status. Okay, so be cautious of that. So this could be like other people trying to ruin your reputation at this time, or once you become manager, everybody starts getting attacking on you and start like hitting for the jugular and telling everybody like what a bad person you are. You know, like the drama is real, so just be aware of that. So for some of you, this could be a surprising dismissal. Surprising developments in your career may develop that allows you to rise to the top very quickly, because other people could be getting fired from their job and you're next in line kind of situation, or other people might up and quit their job for no reason and you're next in line that way. You will need to be flexible and able to make quick decisions. Career reversals are possible this week, so just be careful. Someone in your life can be sending you a gift or showing you a gesture of kindness because they were thinking of you. Not the best time to mingle if you're single, but you can be receiving a lot of attention. This is a good time for artists, but love relationships can suffer. You tend to be impersonal with your partner and the focus is on everybody else but your partner. So there's definitely a disconnect going on. There's a greater chance that others will develop an obsession over you. You may be attracting the wrong sort of people at the right freaking time, okay? okay? Relationships deepen in intensity and are very sexual. You can be receiving recognition or much needed confidence boost. This can also be plans working out exactly as planned. Infatuation is fine. You may fall deeply in love with someone, but stalking and spying is not acceptable. So eventually you're going to have to talk to this person, or this person could be married. Then an affair at this time can happen with more severe repercussions, okay? Then on the 7th, for some of you, you need to be careful with other people, and I feel like you need to ask questions when it comes to things that are going about, and get ready to get involved with other people's agenda that you're about ready to say yes to. So make sure to ask questions. You need to ask real questions here and be open and honest and real about what you can and cannot do, because some things may cost you money, or some things could be a bit time consuming. You could find that there is trickery afoot and this person is not being completely honest with you with this energy here. So be careful with what you say yes to. All right, you could be very indulgent at this time. If you're trying to go on a diet, this may be the cheat day on the 7th, and you could be breaking your diet. This is a great time for communications because people really understand what you're saying, so there's no mincing of words. The moon in Virgo in Asia, Australia, and in India and Africa. This may not be the easiest time for some of you emotionally with the moon in Virgo. I feel like you need to cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off, because you're going to tell it like it is and how it's going to be. And people may not like to hear that from you, especially Cancer signs and other family members. Everything is cause and effect now at this time, so you may want to pick and choose your battles with other people and try to be about bigger picture when it comes to your relationships, even though you can't. There can be a falling out with family members, especially mother, and you may not be on speaking terms with mother or sister, and you may not be on speaking terms with them because they may not like what you say at this time. You're very opinionated, and because you're really fighting and the thing is that you're really fighting with this energy, and you're like getting right to the jugular of things. And some people are just not ready to change, and some people are still hurt by certain things that happened in their past. So you really got to be nice. You may not be getting along with live-in relationships. An office shakeup may make your routine more unpredictable. You may not know who your coworkers are day by day. Watch your health at this time. For others of you, this could be ailments of the kidneys. For others of you, you could be more invested in other people's drama. You tend to go above and beyond for others with this energy. I feel like you need to be careful with some people in your life because they could be tricksters and they could be talking you right out of your money. So I would be careful with this energy and the things that you say to others, and they're doing one thing and then they're saying something else. Your money at this time, where when it involves other people, I feel like you need to be careful with that, because they may say one thing but then they're going to do another thing with your money. Then on the 8th, Neptune is forming a kite energy. You can be at the right place at the right time. Trust your intuition during this time period as well. This is a great time for communications. You can be receiving some much needed good news. A great time for auditions, job opportunities, a change in your life direction more freely in accordance to your needs and personal desires. You may become more inclined to express your emotions now more than usual, and you may surprise others with being open, but the problem is you need to learn to stay after you do that, because you don't like to open yourself like that, and you don't like to be vulnerable. So you're being vulnerable for some reason, and we all don't know why, and we're kind of shocked by it. And so so you need to make it a point to stay in these relationships when you're opening yourself up like that, okay? Because I know you don't like to feel vulnerable during this time period, okay? I feel like for some of you here, this could be people at work leaving your life and that you were once friends with, or you simply stop talking to them because you may find that they're crude, or they're a gossip, or they don't share the same work ethics as you, or they might be like a lot of drama, and very immature in their way of thinking. For some of you, this is a good time for business picking up. For others of you, you may start your own business. Not the most auspicious time for that because Mercury is in retrograde, and you may start to be about, for others of you, the focus could be more towards your side hustle, and your side hustle could be starting to do really well with this energy here. And you can start reevaluating your career direction because you may feel like you could become more self-reliant at this time with this energy. Then for others of you, still on the 8th, this is a good time for unfinished business. This is a good time. You're really popular at this time. All eyes are on you. You can be more out and about with this energy. This could also be a time for business picking up. You can be getting looks everywhere that you go because you're so attractive. Careful with dealing with other people because other people can be projecting onto you. We're trying to put... they're trying to put you in a box and say this is who you are, and you may be the object of someone else's affection. Others may take notice of your attractiveness. Personal popularity increases. For some of you, you can be making friends with that one person and spending more time with that one friend, okay? Or you have this need for companionship and forming connections or making friends. So for some of you here, you could be joining groups or organizations at this time in order to make friends and try to be more outgoing at this time and trying to create basically a work-life balance for your life, for yourself. So on the 9th, if you have been neglecting your self-expression, now's the time. It can surface in an unexpected, surprising, or uncontrolled way. So you're going to blow up on somebody. You're likely to feel very uneasy and not know why. You may suddenly take care of an important unfinished business. For some of you, the focus on father, the men in your life, old relationships from the past may resurface where you see this person in a new light. Maybe the time you engage in clandestine and secret romances. For some of you, I feel like you can be crushing on somebody for a long time. And you may, and I feel like you may approach this person and say something because you may not be able to take this no contact situation anymore, and you feel like the need to say something. I feel like you can be approaching this person despite the energies, and it's fine. Just talk. No, okay? I feel like for some of you here, you need to watch your temper. Don't let your first reaction be to react. You let it listen first before you react with this energy. For some of you, you could be dealing with migraines at this time. For others of you, Mercury's in retrograde, and you're going to be feeling that. So put an RE in front of it. Redo, rewrite, repeat. Okay? You may have to redo paperwork because you're making mistakes on it. So make sure this week that you're really double check your work this week before you give it out to whoever you need to give it out to, okay? The first card I come up with is the Strength card. This is your hard work and perseverance paying off at this time with this energy. For some of you here, I feel like you're more analytical in your way of thinking, so you may feel more grounded, so you may like this energy. The Six of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past during this time period as well with this energy. For some of you here, this could be you able to talk about past experience now because you may have healed from certain past experiences with this energy. So now you're able to talk about it and say your piece and move on with this energy. So this could be a very cathartic and healing time for you. The Sun card, I feel like this is a time of new beginnings with this energy as well. Some fresh starts are happening. You can be a perfectionist when it comes to your career as well. The Eight of Swords, I feel like for some of you here, you need to get the hell out of your head. This is a time for you to create your own reality. For some of you, you could be going above and beyond for other people, and I feel like you can be involved in some confusing situations with other people, and you want to believe them, but it may sound outlandish, so you kind of go with it. For others of you, you can inspire others in your life at this time. You could be somebody's muse during this time period as well with this energy. So whatever conversation that you have with somebody this week, they could take that and then they'll just run with it and do their own thing with it. I feel like they're going to be really inspired by you. The Hangman card, indecisions are coming up at this time with this energy here as well. The Knight of Wands, new beginnings, and this could be new situations coming into your life, or you could be reevaluating your career direction at this time time with this energy here. There could be new opportunities with career coming up, but then it requires you to be more like detailed oriented, or it may require more hours from you, and you don't know if you want to take that, because for some of you here, you're really more about your freedom at this time with this energy. So you don't know if you want to take on new opportunities that could be presenting themselves to you at this time. The Nine of Swords, yeah, I see loneliness. I feel like there's depression going on. I feel like you could be going through it emotionally here with this energy. So this is not the easiest energy time for you. For some of you here, this is thinking about taking things off your plate at this time with this energy, and stop adding things to your plate with this energy, because you need a break with this energy. I feel like for some of you here, this is overcoming worries, or letting go of your worries at this time. And it's not because it's like good news with things happening. It's just that you're getting sick and tired of always worrying about things, and you just want to relax at this time with this energy. For some of you, you're really the perfectionist at this time, and so this could be like nervous breakdowns happening because you just want to be perfect in everybody's life, or you're not doing what makes you happy, and you're not doing your desires and what brings you joy, and instead you're trying to be very micromanaged and very controlled, and you're doing it. So it's not the easiest time for you emotionally, okay? The King of Wands, you could be dealing with somebody that's stuck in their ways of thinking. I feel like this could also be dealing with love. I do see a significant age difference between you and another person. And so this could be denying yourself of that desire to approach this relationship because of all the like you trying, like I said in Cancer sign, I feel like some people like try to like put themselves on an emotional island and try to like detach themselves from certain things, like having a relationship, because they have other things going on in their life that they want to focus on, and they don't necessarily want to focus on a relationship. And I feel like for some of you here, this could actually be like backfiring on you and kind of driving you crazy at this time. So this is a time to reevaluate your situation and think about maybe trying to go and be about your happiness and being about your desires, instead of trying to control your situation. The Five of Coins, have faith that everything is going to work itself out. The Magician card, I feel like be careful of manipulative people with this energy here as well. So be careful with other people in your life. Be careful what you get talked into. Don't allow other people to dictate your situation. You just give certain people in your life like way too much power with this energy, okay? So that's also what's probably going on here as well, alrighty? I do see this as a great time for sales. For some of you here, I feel like you could be very competitive with other people. Just be careful not to have any nervous breakdowns about it. The Seven of Coins, something heavy on your mind, but you're going to be manifesting it into your life at this time with this energy. The King of Coins, I feel with this energy here that this could be somebody that you're dealing with that's very much about their stability with this energy here as well, and very much the realist. They are mind over heart, so they try to really control their situation, okay? The Ace of Swords, prayers are going to be answered for you this week with this energy as well. You have a lot of influence over other people, and people tend to follow you, or you could be a trendsetter with this energy here as well, and people tend to jump on trends with you during this time period. The Ace of Wands, recognition and success is coming towards you. I feel like some of you are going to be focusing on family, and then others of you are going to be taking creative risk at this time, even though it's not the most auspicious time. So this could be more like experimenting with ideas with this energy, seeing what works and what doesn't work during this time period as well. The Fool card, emphasis on prayers being answered. Don't worry about it. The cards are saying, ooh, okay. Okay, that's a good one. The Six of Swords, traveling is coming up for some of you here, or you could be in your car more often. For others of you, get the hell out of your head and don't worry about it and don't overthink it. The Hierophant card, I feel with this energy here that you could be delving into self-pity during this time period as well. So that's probably because you're putting too much pressure on yourself to perform with this energy here, and you're giving yourself anxiety. The Four of Swords, I feel with this energy here, you're coming up with money-making ideas at this time. Not the best time to use them, okay? So you may want to write them down and see if you'll use them another time. The Queen of Coins, more money, more responsibilities coming to you. A great time for business picking up with this energy here as well. I see stability in relationships. There could be a love relationship here as well that brings about stability with this energy here, or this could be a sugar bear, sugar daddy situation coming in. Alrighty, but I feel like this person's going to be very protective of you with this energy. The High Priestess card, trust your intuition during this time period. You can be at the right place at the right time. Also, this could be like a restless energy, so maybe nothing's going to be happening here, and you could be going through it emotionally. You could be more invested in your head at this time. You're overthinking, overcomplicating situations when you don't need. Okay, so be careful with that. The Three of Cups, I see lots of communications with friends and family during this time period as well. Alrighty, the Eight of Wands talks of traveling or good news coming your way during this time. Also a time period of creating your own reality with this energy here as well. So manifest, manifest, manifest. The Devil card, I feel for some of you here dealing with trials and tribulations. Endings are coming up. This could also be a divorce. For some of you, you could feel oppressed in a relationship at this time, or you could feel oppressed at work at this time with this energy because your hands may be tied and you're not able to do a lot of things at this time, or you may feel like other people are not listening to your professional advice or things that you know about your job because you probably know it better than the people that are managing it, and so you could be butting heads with other people at work at this time with this energy here as well. Alrighty, you are dealing with trials and tribulations during this time period. The King of Swords, cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off. You don't got nothing nice to say right now. I do see fortune bubbling over during this time period. Definitely dealing with confrontation and a dominating person. But the cards are saying at this time, be silent. Okay, silence is your best weapon with this energy. The Nine of Coins, money worries, but then money coming in. So try to let go of your lack consciousness. Donate, delve into prayer consciousness, or delve into gratitude is the attitude to help your South Node energy. The Eight of Coins, you can be a perfectionist when it comes to career with this energy, so you may have to lighten up. Things that you want to happen at this time may not be happening as quick as you want because you have a lot of coin cards here, and it's Mercury in retrograde, and a lot of planets are in retrograde, so you can expect delays during this time period. I love you, my Virgos. I'll be doing the rest of the videos tomorrow. If you like this video, please support this channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing. I'm available for readings, so you can check that out as well. It's $20 for each, $20 a question, so check that out. Show your love and support, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Kisses. Mwah.